Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to this quick virtual walk round of our brand new Mercedes-Benz E220d AMG line. Finished in metallic obsidian black. You can see that paintwork looks the absolute nuttons, as they say in Germany, and finished with some fantastic chrome styling. It really ensures that the executive ethos is really truly felt by its new owner. So what can I tell you about this car? Well, aside from having that gorgeous metallic obsidian black, which again you can see, that paintwork is really showcasing its capabilities, giving a real wet gloss look and a real high shine. It really is a superb looking car. You've also got your Mercedes-Benz LED high performance headlights just down here, and moving down you've got your front parking sensors and you've got your mesh grille with your chrome styling. You've also got that continued on the grille on the louvre there with your big chrome tri-star as well. Now you'll note that the E-Class is a bigger version of the C-Class, but the E does stand for executive, and that is every single thing that this car personifies. It's the fantastic and effortless combination of practicality, comfort, luxury, elegance and really nice performance. And down here you can see the 19-inch 5 twin spoke gloss black AMG alloy wheels. And moving down again you can see that metallic obsidian black against the chrome just on the door surrounds really does give it a nice, great looking aesthetic. You've got your body coloured door mirrors with your indicators. You see the bodywork is in wicked order. No blemishes, no dinks, no dents, no scratches, no signs of any prior accidents. Of course here at Emerald we don't do that. You've got gloss black B pillars. You've also got tinted windows on the last rear as well. And then you've got the nice slow accentuated curves, and you can see you've got the chrome styling. You've got the nice chrome diffuser with your dual exit chrome exhaust as well. You've also got rear parking sensors, and you've got your nice crystal effect in there, Swarovski crystal on the rear LED lighting cluster as well. And if you do lift that up, see it's an automatic boot. Not only are you greeted by your own tyre kit, but you've also got quite a lot of room in there for any of your everyday essentials, including your luggage, buggies, pushchairs, strollers. It's a real long boot, and you're definitely able to fit anything in there that you'd need. And underneath you've got massive gaping storage as well for anything you don't want to be seen. Now you do need to pull the boot back down and shut it properly, just like that. But you can see, moving all the way around the car, it really is a gorgeous bit of kit, and one that has an absolutely incredible attention to detail when it comes to aesthetics. It's a car we're very proud to retail, and it's one we know that you're definitely going to love when you come down and meet the team at HQ. But don't take my word for it, just on the outside alone. Let me head inside now and show you all the tech and gizmos that this mind-blowing example has to offer. Now we're going to start this one a little bit differently, not in the front, but in the back for you, sir, where most E-Class owners are likely to ride. And you can see you've got the Artico man-made leather with the white contrast stitching and the gorgeous Dynamicus suede just on the inserts in the seats. You've got Isofix, you've got plenty of leg room right in the back there. You've got AMG matting, and you can see you've got the fold down bit as well, which I'll show you in a bit greater detail now. When you fold down the middle armrest, you can of course pop that up, and you've got plenty of storage. You can pop these out, and you have of course got dual cup holders as well. You have as well down here got your air vent system and a little storage as well there. Now let's get to the showpiece. Inside the cabin, from the driver and front passenger's point of view, it's a really good looking car. Mercedes have really listened to all the consumers who have bought these in the past and felt like they're a little bit dated compared to the Audi brand of the same age. and they've gone back to the drawing board and they have created an absolute monstrous interior, one that really can rival anything else in its class or on the road. You have of course got your heated front seats, which have got the cool little feature of the leg extender just there, and they are of course electronic seats as well with lumbar support. You have got your AMG matting, you've got your door inlay just there, your chrome. So you've got your flat bottomed multi-function Nappa leather steering, which is half perforated. Got the really nice sweeping digital dash, that is in 2 compartments, not one long one. And you can see you've got your lovely Nappa leather with white contrast stitching all the way across the dashboard, all the way across the instrument cluster, which flows beautifully down into the black ashwood trim that goes really nicely into the door card. Speaking of which, up close, there you can see the black ashwood dash. They're just there, that real nice wooden accessory. You've got the leather with the white contrast stitching, you've got your chrome accessories, and down here you've also got your electric windows and electric adjustable and folding mirrors. And down here you have also got remote boot release. Now moving on inside, oh, that's a lovely place to be. You can see down here you've got your lighting and your fog lights. You've also just here of course got your handbrake. Now the display, so some E-classes do come with this as one long digital version. This of course is surrounded in piano gloss black, and it is 2 separate units. But you can see you've got a nice display there, all black with a white contrast font and red needles, and you've also got your digital screen just in the middle and your gears just up top. So we'll turn it on using the really nice push button start. I mean, they've even made that look cool, and that's not something that many brands would pay attention to. Foot on the brake, start it up, and for a diesel, how quiet is that? So I'm going to just zoom back a little bit now, and what you're going to see is that these buttons control the media unit to the left, these buttons control the media unit to the right or in the middle. So if I click on the home screen there, you can see I can navigate between different options on the menu. On the service, you can see I can do messages. So if my door was open, for example, that would tell me that my door was open if I was running low on fuel or if I had any other issues. I can check my AdBlue, I can check my tyres, I can also do the Assist Plus. Now if you click on there, that tells you what service is due and when. And you can see service A isn't due for just under a year. And you can also measure your engine oil level as well, and it will just go on there as soon as you've done some driving and it's warmed up to temperature. If you go back out of that, you've of course got assistance, and that brings up just a virtual roadway just here with obstacles and upcoming almost interactions or instructions for your oncoming journey. And if you scroll down, you can also see you've got attention assist, which measures how long you've been driving and will recommend rest stops. You've also got your trip, so you can see it's covered just over 37,300 miles, and you can scroll down, you've got 51 range in the tank at the minute. You can get your eco display. You can of course see your average fuel consumption, which that's obviously a 14-minute interval, an average of 1 mile an hour. Or you can go down and you can see over 2,782 miles. The last average speed was 18 miles an hour, and it gave you 41.5, which is impressive for a car of this size and power. And you of course got your digital speedometer as well. If you click on navigation, it's not a virtual cockpit as such, but what that'll do is give you any information or any instructions on your upcoming journey. You've also got your radio here, which of course you can see is DAB or FM. And if you go out of there, you can also click on media, which is Bluetooth. You've also got all different sorts of USBs and hard drives as well. And finally, you can click on telephone, and that just tells you when your phone is connected and that you're ready to go. Now the steering wheel, just behind it, you can see you've got the Mercedes One Stalk, as they like to call it. Basically that controls your wipers, and it controls your high beam and your indicators. Now usually your wipers and your lights or your indicators are on separate stalks, but the reason that isn't is because that is your gearbox. Now it is quite strange to people who've never driven a Mercedes with that on before. I personally have become quite accustomed to it, and I can say it is quite easy to get to grips with once you've driven it a few times. But my word of warning for anybody driving a Mercedes with this function, do not use that when you're driving. So if you are making Nice progress down the motorway on the way to a business meeting. Do not go to click into the left hand lane or flick your wipers on and put it in reverse when driving at speed, because you will have a very, very large invoice and you'll have a very, very unhappy car. It's really simple to use as well. So if I put my foot on the brake, you can see on the screen now I'm in park. If I push it down, I'm in drive. If I push it up, I'm in reverse, and you'll also know that because your reverse camera and 360 surrounding parking sensors will also come on too. And if I want to put it in park, you've got a little button here, click that, and you can see I'm now in park. Again, really easy to use, but take your right hand and leave it on the steering wheel when you're driving. Now under there, you've also got your cruise control with your speed limiter, which is really, really simple to use. To set it, you click the button in, and to change it, you push it up and down. Now the wheel itself, we've already covered this side, which is of course the instrument cluster menu, which you've seen earlier and seen me use. You can have this button here, which is of course a scroll across touchpad sensor, and it also clicks on there as well, and you can see you can change volume control, mute, and back to your home menu. Now on the opposite side, you've got exactly the same function, but for the big media control system anyway. So if I do another zoned out view, we'll go through this too. So you have of course got navigation on a real nice big screen there, real high contrast, but it's nicely covered and encased in this real nice big firm, really long instrument cluster panel there in the leather with the white stitching. Just stops any glare or any feedback. Now if I go on the left of that, you'll see that I'm able to scroll across into the destination and find different options as well. Now if I go out of that and back on the home menu, I can click on radio. I can definitely mute it, but you can see I can change all the different options on here. So if I scroll left, I can click on FM and DAB stations, and I can go through all the different options just there. Now what I can also do, if you really want, you can set them to preset. You've got radio sources, so on there you can see FM, AM, DAB and tune in radio, but we'll keep it on DAB. You can also change your sound and put it on a slideshow. How about that? Business on the go. Now if I click across, I've got media, and you'll be able to see that I can change all the different sources by scrolling left, and that gives me Bluetooth, memory card, and you've also got your 2 USBs as well. And if I go out of that menu, I go on telephone. Really simply click on connect device and you're good to go on there. Click on Mercedes Connect, you can see that that brings up the browser, the apps, the Mercedes link and the information. Any clarification on this, just speak to your dealer in the first instance just to confirm how it works. You can also see if I scroll onto vehicle, I've got many different sub menu options as well. If I click on dynamic select, that allows me to change the individual configuration, the drive, the steering and of course the electronic stability. So if you were like me and you wanted to use it properly, you could change your drive on there. I would have that, if it was me, in manual, which means you use your flappy paddles, just these here, which allows you total control when driving of the revs and how much progress you make. Your steering, I would put it in sport to be responsive, and it all depends. Now I would put it in sport plus, which means the traction control is going to be limited, but we'll put it in sport for now so it's still on there for its next owner. You can click on engine data and vehicle data as well. Now on the assistant, you can see you've got the ESP, electronic stability. You've also got your camera and parking assist, brake assist and attention assist as well. You also can measure your consumption figures, which brings it up in 30-minute intervals, and you can see just on there you've got your miles per gallon on the left hand side. Now the real funky feature is of course the lighting. If you go on ambient lighting, you have an absolute whole host of different options you can have. If you go on multicolour, you can see, if you scroll all the way up, there's only one colour that where you want here at emerald, and that is of course emerald green. Now what that will do on there, the ambient lighting, if you can just see it, is just under there, and at night, let me say, nothing looks as good as a Mercedes lit up at night. You've got it round there, you've also got it in that bit, and you can see it goes all the way under the dash and it goes all the way across over there. It looks truly, truly momentous. Trust me on that. it looks epic. You can also do your surround lighting and your exterior lighting as well. But if you do click on vehicle settings, you can change your speed limit for your winter tyres. Towaway protection, you can do motion sensor, you can put your belt adjustment on so it does it automatically. You've got your acoustic lock, you've got auto folding mirrors, you've got automatic door locks. I mean, there is so many different customizable options on this car. It's pretty cool. Now if you click on system, you can also see you can change your display and dials, and that obviously means just on the screen as well as the instrument cluster. So if you do the additional display area, you can see you can have your map, and you can have almost your DAB here, your map here, and then your instrument cluster as well. For me, I wouldn't have that on. But you can see you've got day and night design, and you can just change so many different features. It's just so cool. So there's a media system, and that is how you use it using the steering wheel. Now moving down from that, you can see you've got your crown fans, which you've all become used to, and you can of course turn it on and off here, and you can adjust them by moving these here. But encasing that is of course that black ashwood again. It looks really nice, really elegant, and it doesn't give you any old man vibes from the old burr walnut and stuff like that. It's really modern and it's really sleek. Now down here you have of course as well got your air conditioning. If you click on the menu, you can see you get a real nice Gucci little display that comes up on here, and you can change in the menu as well. You can change all the heating. So if you turn auto off, you can see you can change your temperature up, and it comes down just at the bottom here. It's dual zone. You've got your air conditioning, and you can change where the air is distributed to. It gives you the options here. So for me in this weather, we're going to have the screen and your occupants. You can change the severity of how it's blown in. So you can have gale force 1, or you can just have it nice and calm and cool and ambient and just enough into the cabin so you realise you're getting a bit warmer. You've also got your max for your front screen, you've got your max for your rear screen, you've got your sync, which changes your temperatures equally, and that just turns it across. So on the driver's side and on the passenger side, it's the same temperature. You've got recirculation, air conditioning if you want that on or off, and you've also got your temperature here as well. Now what you can do, you can also go old school if you don't want to use the new gizmos and stuff like that. And what you can do, you can use the navigation, radio, media, telephone, vehicle settings, or hazard lights. And under here you have got a nice little pop-up. So you've got your locking wheel nut, and you've got a 12-volt charger, dual cup holders, and more storage. And down here you've of course got the media control system as well, which does control there. So this button can be used as joypad. You can move it up and down, side to side, and you can press on as well. And if you do wish, you can use that to control the media system. Really simple. Again, I'll zoom out, you can see scrolling across does all the gizmos for me. I do have dynamic drive select, so you can see when I click that button, changes my driving mode on both the instrument cluster, and it gives me a nice little indication of the configuration of it on the media system. And we've got individual, Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort and Eco. You can turn your audible parking sensors off. You can open your camera cover and park assist if you really want to. And you can see on there, if you click it, drive forwards to search for a space. Gives you the different angles as well on your rear view camera. You've got auto start stop on and off, and here you've got your volume control, and to turn the button off, there you go, that is system shutdown. And under here, if you click this button, you can see you've got your 2 USB inputs and where your SD card lives. So guys, that is pretty much every single thing I can show you on this awesome E220, aside from this cool feature. So you may have noticed we've got heated seats. That's all well and good. Really easy. So you put it on there, you can change your severity and the temperature. But what does this button do? If I click on L, well, that allows me to use my manual seating position on my chair. And what that'll do is that will allow you to change the seating position on your passenger seat using your own controls. How cool is that? And there you go. So that really is everything that I can show you on this Wicked E-Class. You've seen all the gizmos, you've seen all the tech, you've seen all around the bodywork, and I'm sure you'll agree that is one absolute killer looking executive saloon. So if you do have any questions regarding the E-Class, do please, of course, get in touch with our team here at Emerald HQ and we'll be more than happy to help. We're able to offer a vast array of finance options from market leaders, and we're also more than happy to take a look at what you might have as a part exchange.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time holding the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available, depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10 obviously.
10.
10 I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million, straight million.
Way more than 10. I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give it a 10.
10.
But I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10.
Perfect.
Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.